Most people believe they need a large down payment to buy a home. That one belief is costing them years of their life, but it doesn't have to. That belief that you need a large down payment is just one of three beliefs that are quietly keeping most people from owning a home. And none of them are actually true. I want to walk you through all three, where they came from, and why letting go of them is the first step to finding a path that actually works. Hi, my name is Matthew. I've been a mortgage broker and a real estate agent. But more importantly, I held every one of these beliefs myself. Tawny and I were stuck in the same place most people are stuck right now. And it wasn't until we started questioning these beliefs that everything changed. Here's what's actually happening beneath the surface of the housing affordability crisis. Most people aren't stuck because they lack options. They're stuck because they believe things about home ownership that feel completely true, but aren't. And because those beliefs feel true, they never question them. They just accept them as reality and wait. The housing market didn't just get more expensive. It exposed a belief system most people didn't even know they had. And that belief system is the real barrier. The reason most solutions fail is that they try to solve a financial problem without addressing the beliefs underneath it. You can show someone a zero down payment loan program and they'll find a reason it won't work for them. You can show someone an affordable home option and they'll say that's not really a home. You can show someone land in a different location and they'll say that's too far. The financial tools exist. The options exist. But until the beliefs change, the options don't feel real. And people stay stuck not because they can't move forward, but because they genuinely believe they can't. The first belief is this: I need a large down payment to buy anything. This belief feels like a fact. But it's a rule of thumb from a different era being applied to a completely different market. The median first-time buyer today puts down 6 to 8%. And there are loan programs that require zero down for eligible buyers. And there are alternative financing tools that require nothing close to a traditional down payment. The belief that you need a large down payment isn't protecting you from a mistake. It's preventing you from seeing options that already exist. The second belief is this: a real home looks a certain way. Most people carry a very specific picture of what a home is supposed to look like. A traditional house, traditional neighborhood, traditional mortgage. And anything that doesn't match that picture gets filtered out before it's even considered. But that picture was built by a lifetime of cultural conditioning, not by your actual needs. Tiny homes, shed cabin conversions, barn-dominium homes, these are legitimate, livable, owned homes. They just don't match the picture most people were taught to look for. When Tawny and I let go of that picture, we found something better. A 2,400 square foot barn-dominium home on 11 peaceful acres in the mountains. It didn't look like what we originally imagined. It was better. The third belief is this: I have to buy where I already live. Location is the single biggest driver of home prices, but most people never question whether they need to buy in their current market. They just search where they are, find nothing affordable, and conclude that home ownership is out of reach. Expanding your search radius by even 60 to 90 minutes can cut prices dramatically in many markets. But that option never gets considered because the belief that you have to buy locally feels like a constraint when it's actually a choice. Tawny and I held all three of these beliefs. We thought we needed to save more money. We thought a home had to look a certain way. And we thought that we had to stay in the city where we were already living. Every one of these beliefs was quietly keeping us stuck. When we finally questioned them one by one, the path forward appeared. Not because our financial situation changed, but because our thinking did. The housing affordability crisis is real. But for many people, the beliefs they carry about what homeownership requires are making it feel even more impossible than it actually is. That's really what the three keys to affordable homeownership are designed to address: location, housing type, and financing. Each key directly challenges one of these beliefs. And when all three shift together, the possibilities that were always there finally become visible. The barrier isn't always a bank account. Sometimes it's the belief system. Want to learn more? Click the link.